obviously a big loss for you guys, but just put it into words, just how big of a loss is this for you guys?
It's hard to put in words because he brought more than just a football player. I mean, he's a great leader. Our player has so much respect for him as a young man. He's handled adversity very well. He's been tough, and he was just in the training room a few minutes ago. I was talking to him, his mom and dad, just kind of get him checked out. And it's tough. It's been a tough day, and you don't know into the impact he has in all the young kids because they just got here. When you look in the locker room, there's Nick Bosa, there's Jonathan Cooper crying their eyes out for a guy they barely know. They tell you the impact he has. So he's going to be missed as a leader. He'll be missed as a unit player, but he'll be around us. Once he's able to walk around, we'll keep him around as much as we can.
And obviously, Draymond Jones needs to step up. Talk about that a little bit, and maybe one other guy that you really want to see step up even more.
I think they're all got to step up. I don't think it's just one guy. I think that the next competitive spirit is what we believe in here, and I think the next guy up, Draymond's got to go. Devon Hammond's going to be a guy we're going to lean on a little bit more. BB's got to step up. So there's a group of guys who have to really now carry the load for us.
The fact that you worked so hard in preseason camp and spring to develop that depth. Is that do the guys get that now?
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
But you look at the number of guys we played in the game. I think they see exactly where we are, and we can continue to do that going through the season. And so I think their guy knows that the next guy up's got to be ready to go, and that's where we are right now.
Larry, do you ever get used to? And you've been in this business for a long time. Do you ever get used to seeing a guy have his season wiped out?
Yeah, it's tough. It really is. It's tough as a coach because you hate to lose part of your family for a whole year. But the thing about what we have to adjust to is that I sell in the room that when a guy goes down, we're all one play away from playing anyway, and so those guys have to prepare that way. And hopefully, they bought into that philosophy that you're the next guy up, and so now hopefully we'll pick Tracy up and carry him on.
So there obviously a lot of different guys are rotating, but who do you expect to start?
That's hard to say going into this week. Just coming out of the game, I think Davon Jones is going to battle a little bit here. We're going to probably have to look at a couple of freshmen, Malik Barrow, who has not played yet. Josh Allaby, we think about moving him a little bit, see where he is. And then we've got some other options, but I don't think we're there yet. So we'll see what happens this week, those guys.
Hey, Larry, with Malik, he had a knee injury, I think, or a leg injury himself in senior year. Has he completely recovered from it? And what was his rehab like? How did he handle it?
Really well. He's ready to go. He's been practicing since we start camp, so he's ready to go.
How did you think Draymond played Saturday?
For the first time playing as a freshman, I thought he did pretty good. I did some things that he continued to work on, things he hadn't seen because he hasn't played a lot of football. But I like where he's at right now.
Of course, Nick Bosa, how did he play? I mean, a sack, 4 tackles, he was in on. What's just your assessment?
Very poised. I was really, not surprised, but we have talked about it. The thing we talked about him not going to the game, try to chase anything, not chase a sack, tackle. Just go in a game and play fast. And when you do that, great things that happen for it. I think he bought into that, and so really, really impressed how he played for 22 plays, and now they're continuing to grow him as a player.
What have you seen from Malik? I mean, you saw him in preseason camp for a little bit, but he's been coming along. What have you seen from him that tells you he's ready?
Not necessarily he's ready. It's just we've got to get him reps now.
Okay.
We've got to get him reps. He's very athletic. He's very twitchy. He's strong. He can play football. He's just getting some reps on him right now.
So is it how he responds to those reps which will determine if he plays this week? Or?
That's correct. It determines how we go into the week and where we're going to use him or not. So it really is about practice time.
You said Nick played 22 plays. Is that kind of what you had in mind and is like kind of the plan going forward, or does it kind of depend on how he feels?
25 plays is where I want to be at right now. I don't want to give him 30, 40 plays too early for that. As we get into the conference, start moving forward, we'll increase those numbers. So we're still kind of watching him right now to make sure he's totally recovering and no setbacks. And I want to be successful too, so I want to feel good about playing as a true freshman. So that's the reason why we're trying to watch his numbers.
He's got a lot on his plate between the, recovering from his knee and his brother. Nick's got a lot on his plate a little bit with the knee and, his brother and what people think. I mean, to see him come out and get a sack in his first game, I don't know if that was a surprise for you, but just to see that he's acclimating well and actually doing all the things.
I'd be honest with you, I don't think he was worried about his brother. I don't think he was worried about what people are saying. I think he wants to be a really good football player. In our conversation, that's what we talked about. How can I be a good football player? And that's all he wants to be. And so I don't think he's chasing anything and worried about the pressure. He just wants to play football. And that's the thing I like about it.
Larry, I think you've always seen a little bit of Tulsa already. I mean, their quarterback, the offense, they like to run. What stands out about their quarterback more than anything else? They do like to come at you guys a little bit. I mean, running game.
Really, I like to run the football. They like to run and to throw it, which is really different.
Yeah.
And I think their offensive line is very, very good, very athletic.
And their quarterback, what stands out about him from what you've seen?
He's got a quick arm. He's a great decision maker. I mean, he can see the field. gets the ball extremely quick, so we've got to adjust our pass rush again. But I think he's been in some wars, and they score a lot of points.
Yeah.
And so we've got a challenge on Saturday.
Do you see a lot of